Welcome to Denver in Colorado, hub of course to United Airlines, and today we're taking a flight to Los Angeles, but it's not the direct flight because that'll be far too easy. We're going to be trying out the essential air service that connects Denver in Colorado with Prescott, Arizona, a little town over in Arizona, and then onwards to Los Angeles. So we're only flying in coach today, only because I want to get a view of that CRJ 200 engine at the back of the plane. Of course, avgeekness wins over comfort any day. So I'm not sure whether I can get into the United Lounge or not with my Star Alliance Gold membership. So we'll go and give it a go and see if they'll let me in. Hello, good morning. Can I get in with Star Gold? I don't know if that will let me.
Got it?
It is, yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, good, thank you. There we go, let me in. Yay! Some comfort now for a bit. I always find the United Lounge is some of the best in the US. There's a good selection of snacks and an open bar. Like the entire airport though, the lounge was really busy today. I have to say this is the busiest airport I've seen since before last March. Right, time to head to the gate. Should be boarding in about 10 minutes or so. Oh, my mask looks all wonky, doesn't it? Yeah, heading to the gate. Should be there in a couple of minutes, and then boarding in about 10 minutes. My ride today was an 18-year-old CRJ 200 delivered to SkyWest in 2003. It operated for Delta until 2020 when she started flying for United.
If we have any global service or 1K members, you're also welcome to board at this time.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Hello. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, welcome on board.
Thank you very much. Right then, on board flight 1 of the Essential Air Service route down to Prescott. So then we're connecting there. It's a little town in Arizona somewhere, heading down to LAX later on this afternoon on a CRJ 200. Awesome.
Backpacks, briefcases, jackets, bars, until we can ensure that all larger items do have a place on this aircraft. And like just a little bit of a heads up, as you can probably tell on your way in, it's pretty cold out there. We are going to be de-icing today. That process does take a moment to locate the exit.
The flight down to Prescott was rammed today. A lot of passengers have been bumped onto this flight to get to Phoenix after one of the Phoenix flights was cancelled due to weather. Denver Airport is absolutely massive. Stay tuned for a video I have coming in a couple of weeks' time where I'm back here and I'll be showing you around this huge airport. We had to de-ice today, so headed out to the de-icing ramp to get sprayed. Our first leg today then took us southwest across Colorado and into Arizona before descending into Prescott. Flight time today was 1 hour and 28 minutes, cruising at 30,000 feet. Soon after takeoff there was a drink service.
And it was so cold that it shut the power up at the airport and our flights were delayed by 3 hours.
to say that the flight attendant was absolutely lovely on this flight and took time to speak to everyone. Interestingly, the captain's just come on and gone, oh yeah, I'm just about to turn off the fasten seatbelt sign, flicked a switch and it went ding, but he's actually turned off the no smoking sign. So now, well, we're not allowed to get out of our seats, but we can smoke a cigarette. Yay! I don't smoke. Never smoked in my life. Well, a bit of bumpy air there. No smoking signs come back on again. Time to put out those cigarettes. It soon got really bumpy to the extent that the lovely flight attendant was telling people to open air vents and reminding people where the stick bags were, which is the first time that I've ever really had this on a flight.
That will help you out tremendously. Also, please utilize those airship bags located in that seat back pocket in front of you when necessary. Well, again, we do apologize for the turbulence. We can have you on the ground shortly. Do you need your air?
Pretty soon though, we started our descent into Prescott for our first stop of the day.
Thank you. Watch your head.
I'm off to LAX.
You're LA, perfect. So he's been looking for you.
Okay.
And they'll tell you where to go.
Alright, perfect. Thank you. See you soon. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Going to LA?
LAX, yeah.
Don't have any name tag or anything? Just
No, it's checked through, yeah, the red one in there, yeah. So.
Come on this way, that way you don't have to go through TSA again.
Oh, perfect, thank you.
Because our airport's old style.
Yeah.
So if you just go that way, then you're going to have to go through TSA.
Oh, it's a full strip search, is it, in this one?
This side is still secure.
We're good.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
You had one bag, right? It was going
Yeah, it's that red one on the back
through.
there, yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, it's making it.
It's made it all the way, it's 2 stops in so far.
Alright, sounds good, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll be back there shortly.
Thank you. Prescott Airport sees around 24,000 passengers a year with 2 departures a day to Denver and Los Angeles on the SkyWest flight. Since I filmed this video, Boutique Air have also started serving Prescott with 2 daily flights to Phoenix. There's no restaurant or shop here, but they do have snacks that you can buy on an honour system just by dropping your money in the box. I have a feeling that there's not many places in the world that would use an honour system in an airport. So then on the ground here in Prescott, Arizona.
Can you keep your mouth shut for the moment, love?
We've got about an hour here in the airport before we get back on board the same CRJ and continue onwards to Los Angeles. Nice little airport this actually.
Hello. Barcode facing right down. Oh, I think it departed. I think it went black.
Oh.
That's why I make that little announcement. I see it every time.
There we go.
And all right, sir. You have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. See you later. Pretty soon though, it was time to get on board the CRJ for the next leg across to Los Angeles. That was, of course, once the flight attendant had opened up the curtains to let us all on. Hello. How you doing? Alright. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Right, back on board. Same CRJ, same seat. Short hop now across to LAX. Let's roll.
So for to keep using aircraft navigators, just make sure they're in airplane mode and if they start pocket are held.
Yeah, I didn't understand a word of that either. To be honest, the flight attendant on this leg couldn't be more of a contrast to the friendly crew on the previous flight.
If you use for your shock towards your face mask over your nose and mouth. Oxygen mask over the neighborhood panel. And also if you use for your shock
I was actually surprised at the contrast between the two flights on the same day and on the same route. The friendly, chatty southern flight attendant on the first flight, and the second who seemed like she really didn't want to be there. The last flight of the day then took us on a very strange routing due to the weather. We first flew south to the Mexican border, then turned west along the border to San Diego, before flying northward towards Los Angeles. Flight time was 1 hour and 26 minutes, cruising at 32,000 feet. The usual flight time on this leg is under an hour, so it took half as long again as the regular flight. Now for me, as a tall person, this is the problem with the CRJ 200, and that is that the windows are just so far down. The reason for that is that the CRJ 200 is actually based off of a business jet design, the Bombardier Challenger, and effectively they just raise the floor so they can fit 4 passenger seats across, which therefore means that the windows are a lot lower down and you get a bit of a crick neck if ever you're trying to look out of the window. Now the CRJ 700s, the 900s and the 1000s, they don't have that problem because they were built from the ground up as a passenger commercial aircraft, so the windows are pretty much at the same height and the right height that you'd need. But on the 200 it's always a bit of a squeeze, and I always find myself with a really sore neck when I get off of one of these, simply because I just like looking out of the window. This leg was somehow even bumpier than the last one, but this time there was no friendly advice from the crew, who we didn't see for the majority of the flight. Oh my goodness, this flight is so bumpy. Oh, and it's strange, because normally like when you get bumpy air it doesn't feel that bad, but on the CRJ 200 it feels really bad. It's actually making me a little bit queasy and I've barely eaten. Crikey. Now, thanks to the bad weather that's in the way between Prescott, Arizona and Los Angeles, we're flying really far south, right along the border between the US and Mexico, and right at this moment in time, on this side of the aircraft we have the USA, on that side of the aircraft we have Mexico. Cool, right? It's time to give a quick shout out to this video's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark's a VPN provider who makes sure all of your data is encrypted and secured, whatever Wi-Fi you may be on. Aside from the security, it allows you to browse websites that you may be blocked from accessing otherwise, for instance to allow you to watch British TV while you're abroad, or American TV while you're at home. I also find it useful to get access to apps like Netflix and YouTube while I'm connected to onboard Wi-Fi, which is something that's often blocked by the airlines. With a VPN though, you're online in seconds, completely unrestricted. Surfshark are offering you an 83% discount plus 3 months for free when you sign up and enter promo code Noel Phillips. The sun started setting as we made our way up the coast of California to Los Angeles for a beautiful approach over the city.
Just know things will never be the same, like strangers again. Like strangers again.
Before long, the bright lights of Los Angeles came into view and we started our descent over the city into Los Angeles International Airport. flight today cost me £261 or $358 US. This works out at a cost of 29 pence per mile. Considering a direct flight on a 737 would have cost under $100 and taken just 2.5 hours as opposed to the 4 it took me, would you take the CRJ over the direct flight? Let me know down in the comments.
Now that we parted, I better get started. It's time to get my head up again. Said that you had to try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again.
I'd like to say a big thanks to my patrons as well today. You can join them at the link on the screen now to join my WhatsApp group and get access to my weekly Zoom call as well as loads of other benefits. Well, here we are then, Los Angeles. Great little flight over with United Express on the Essential Air Service. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Seeing Prescott, Arizona. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought to it down below in the comments. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Strangers.